Some thoughts about sharing your faith. Sometimes people say, I feel called to the ministry. I feel called to the mission field. I want to cross the sea for Christ. Here's a thought. Why don't you start by crossing the street for Christ and talking to your neighbor over there? You know, Jesus said, lift up your eyes and look. The harvest is great, but the laborers are few. Let me paraphrase that. There's tons of people that need to hear the gospel, and God's just looking for someone to talk to them. Someone like, well, you. So here's what I've come to realize. There are what I would call divine setups. These are situations that you didn't know were coming that are just suddenly upon you. Maybe you could pull into a gas station and you're pumping gas and someone else pulls in and they're pumping gas. So you have 3 to 4 minutes and you go, hey, how's it going? Here's something I found very interesting. If you ask a person this question, they'll usually give you a positive answer. Ask them this, is there anything I could pray about for you? In other words, do you have a need? Do you have a challenge? Do you have a problem? I'd like to pray for you. Most people will say, man, thanks for asking. I'm having problems here, or I have to go to the doctor. I have this or that. It's a great way to start a conversation. I have a friend named Steve who will walk up to non-believers cold and make this statement. Has anyone ever told you there's a God in heaven who loves you? He gets a lot of different responses. Some people are like, yeah, whatever, dude, I have to go. Others are like, wow, no one's ever told me that before. Or I haven't heard it in a long time. Thanks for saying that. And even others have said, wow, I've never heard that before. Tell me more. And I've seen him lead people to Christ with that statement. Here's my point. Look for opportunities. They're everywhere. Take this first step. Show some initiative. And you're going to find that before you know it, you're in a divine setup and God is using you. Listen to this. The primary way that God reaches people is through people. People like you, people like me. God is not looking for ability as much as he is looking for availability. God does not call the qualified. He qualifies the called. So take a step of faith today or tonight and see what the Lord will do.